The term alpha male gets thrown around so much in this men's improvement industry. And look, everybody has their own say, I get it, I've said my piece on it, but there is undeniably, I think, one surefire sign that you are not an alpha male, and I want to talk about what that is in this video today. It's pretty obvious that if you have to say verbally out loud that you are an alpha male, you're not an alpha male, bro. I mean, I have a very interesting relationship with this word. You know, in the beginning of my channel, I would put it in almost all of my titles because that's the audience I was trying to attract. Guys that want to be alpha males, right? But really it's just the guys that want to be the best versions of themselves. And the more that I mature and I grow as a man, you start to understand that, you know, a real alpha male, a real dominant man does not have to go around bragging to people, I'm a leader, I'm a dominant man, I'm an alpha male, look at me. It goes without saying. You never anoint yourself an alpha male. You just show up. And the fact that you're going about your business, you're doing what you do because you want to do it, you're following your goals, you're following a mission that lights you up, you're excited about your life because it's something you set for yourself. I mean, dude, that makes you an alpha male. You don't have to do this extra stuff where you're saying it to everybody. Hey, listen to me, I'm an alpha male. It makes people think less of you. It's the guys that are the loudest in the room having to beat their chest and just show how alpha they really are. Be all this very macho, overly aggressive guy. Those are the dudes that don't got it all together. They're not grounded. They ain't secure with themselves. They don't hold a lot of value, and they know it. That's why they have to do this thing. I'm not saying all loud guys are like this. It might just be your personality. Maybe you're more extroverted. Maybe you're a little bit more outgoing. It doesn't really matter, the personality. But if you think that you have to go around showing people and telling people all the time, proving your worth to people all the time and showing them, I'm alpha, look, I'm alpha. Unfortunately, you're not. It's like when you're working a 9-to-5 or a job like that. And I had this happen to me when I worked at Annie Ann's. It was a pretzel shop that I used to work in the mall. I was a mall rat, man. I had all the odd jobs back in the day. Corporate or somebody in the higher end position would come in and say, who's in charge here? And our manager, who was very insecure with himself, very lanky guy, just not like, you know one of those guys when you see him. He'd have to speak up. It's like, I'm in charge here. I'm the leader. And then like we're all looking around ourselves, we're laughing like technically he is the manager, but he didn't lead anything. It's like, no, you ain't, bro. You're not in charge. Like, we knew what the deal was. Guys like that feel like they gotta go out of their way to prove to you all the time how valuable they are, actually lack a lot of value in themselves. Because if you were really about your business and you didn't care what people thought about you and you just went about your life saying what you said, doing what you did because it excited you and nobody else, people are gonna assume you're alpha anyway, bro. I don't like to say the word alpha, like it's not really in my vocabulary. The only reason I use it in titles is because it's clickbaity and people come to my videos and they say, what's this all about? Because dude, it's a trigger word. Alpha is a trigger word. Same with beta, same with simp, same with high value male to an extent. All those words are really trigger words because guys identify with these things. We identify with these words and associate our worth to these words. We attach so much of our identity to them. But in the real world, if you're constantly saying these terms like, I'm a high value man, look how alpha I am, I'm in charge, I am the masculine leader, like, bro, people are gonna think you're corny. And I'm just being honest. Like, you can think these things about yourself internally, but you don't have to go about saying it. It does not need to be said. If that's who you truly are, the world will see you as that. Trust me, bro. You don't have to try anything. It's the dudes that have to overly extend themselves. And that's machismo. That's being macho and overly aggressive. That's not even being a man. That's a dude that wants to be a man. He thinks he's being a man by being overly loud, overly aggressive, overly nuts, and just tries to like, look at me, give me attention, give me a validation. That's being a little boy, seeking attention because he didn't get it growing up. Something's going on, bro. Really, being an alpha doesn't look one way or another way. You could be really introverted and more chill, laid back, cool, reserved type of guy. That's kind of how I am. I don't overtly have to like shout my name really loud and be this super energetic person. I can be, but that's not my natural state. And I don't have to be that to get along with people and for people to respect me. If you're more of an energetic, outgoing, extroverted type of person, bro, be you. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. But don't think that that is the only caricature of an alpha male. Dude, an alpha male is just being your authentic self and living your best life because it excites you. You don't care what other people think about it. You're doing your thing. You're on your own path. That's a fucking alpha male. You don't have to state it to anybody. People know, man. People know. Women pick up on this. Men respect other men that are just doing their thing. They don't have to prove anything. The minute you feel like you have to prove something is when you lose that credibility, because people know you're chasing their validation. When you don't need it, they give it to you. Just see how this works. Don't be so attached to people's perceptions of you. As long as you have a good opinion about yourself, you know what you're doing, you know your intentions, you know what kind of guy you are, you don't gotta say anything. You really don't. I never wanted to be that loudmouth guy who went around trying to degrade other men, trying to make fun of people, poke fun, to see how cool I am. I was never about that life. I always saw that dude who did that shit as super corny and lame as hell. The dude's probably the most insecure one out of anybody, because he has to make someone else feel bad to make himself feel better. That's weakness, bro. That's weak. So I hope this clears up the whole alpha thing. I mean, I can't say I'm never going to use that word again in my titles. Obviously, it brings in attention, it brings in clicks, but that's why I use it. I don't use it in my day-to-day in real life, and to be honest with you, you probably shouldn't either, because the worst thing that you can do is say that you're alpha, say that you're a leader, say that you're masculine, say you're this and you're this, and trying to prove it to people all the time. You don't actually have it if you have to say it. You just got it. So if you like that video, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, let me know what you thought about this topic. Do you agree with me? Is this making sense? Let me know down below, man. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. Let me know any topics or subjects you want me to cover on future videos, any pain points or struggle that you have. I want to address it more on this channel moving forward. And make sure you hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And if you want to work with me personally, right now I offer one-on-one coaching where I help you get serious with your personal development journey, literally becoming the best version of yourself. If you want to call it being an alpha, it's literally just being your best self and building habits, building routines, structures, consistency and discipline and confidence in everything involving manhood, lifestyle, relationships. Click the link down below to apply for a 15-minute consultation. Right now I'm accepting clients and I can't wait to work with you. So hopefully that made sense, man. Really, the whole idea of being an alpha male is just being a guy that's at his best, doing what he loves to do, being authentic, being himself, speaking his mind and his opinions freely because he doesn't give a shit what other people think about it. That is being alpha. But the more that you have to prove yourself and tell people, I'm an alpha male, I'm a high value man, I'm this, I'm that, well, you lose all credibility. Because a real leader, a real alpha, doesn't have to say that he is. His overall being and what he does and who he is just shows that he is that kind of person. You don't have to prove it to anybody, as long as you feel that way about yourself inside. With that being said, man, hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Remember, everything truly does start with you. You want some more videos about men's improvement? Click the videos right here. Peace out, man.